everyone. This is Maheen from Canadian SMEs Small Business Magazine. Welcome to the Canadian SME Podcast, a podcast for Canadian small businesses. In our podcast, we interview Canadian experts and entrepreneurs to give small business owners access to expert knowledge that helps them grow their enterprises. Our mission is to empower Canadian small and medium enterprises and help them reach a bigger audience through our platform. We would like to thank our exclusive banking partner RBC, exclusive shipping partner UPS, and accounting software partner Xero for making this initiative possible. On this International Women's Day episode of our podcast, we are excited to have a special guest who is a branding and social media expert and the founder of her own agency. With years of experience in the industry, she has helped numerous businesses establish a strong brand presence and effectively leverage social media for growth. She's also a passionate advocate for women entrepreneurs and has some great insights to share on launching and growing a successful agency. Ladies and gentlemen, today we are talking with Alessya Baggetta, founder and CEO of Alessya Baggetta Designs. Alessya Baggetta is inspired to build brand experiences through authentic graphic design and creative content. Realizing her artistic passion from a very young age, she attended York University and Sheridan College to complete a specialized graphic design honors program, and from there began offering creative services to her family and friends. Eventually, her entrepreneurial spirit inspired her to blossom this business into a thriving boutique design studio. Hi, Alessya.
Hi,
How are
Maheen.
you?
I'm great. Thank you so much for having me on this podcast
Very
today.
pleased, very pleased, and very excited to have you on this special episode featuring International Women's Day.
Thank you. I'm excited to chat all things branding and social media.
Of course. Now, Alessya, you are a natural-born visionary who combines creativity with strategy by piecing together all of the details to craft meaningful brands. Let's begin by talking about your own agency. Tell us about your experience with branding and social media and what inspired you to start your own agency.
As a very young age, I would say that I had always been creative. You would always find me coloring, painting, creating business cards when Microsoft Word was the only platform that we were able to use. And I always had a passion for visual content. Through that, I went to school at York University, graduated with a specialized degree in graphic design, and had a strong passion with helping bring brands to life through visual content. I started by working with friends and family, offering very affordable services, and through that grew my agency to now having 4+ women on my team, and we're helping women entrepreneurs really thrive every single day in various industries through branding, website design, and social media.
Amazing. Now, on this International Women's Day, we celebrate the importance of women and their contributions in business, entrepreneurship, and leadership. Why do you think it's important to celebrate women in business?
I love this question. I think first and foremost, it's important to celebrate gender equality. The more that we celebrate women, we break down these gender stereotypes and we encourage women to pursue careers and entrepreneurship, which has a close place in my heart. As a woman myself, I find that we bring a lot of unique perspectives into the world of entrepreneurship. So as we celebrate these women, we're giving them a chance to shine, we're giving them a chance to elevate their voice, and we're giving them an opportunity to share with younger women as well who need a leadership role model in their life.
Now, over the years, let's talk about more of what you're expert in, right? Branding and social media have undergone significant changes in response to, evolving technology and consumer behavior. Now, Alessya, how do you think branding and social media have changed over the years?
So branding specifically has drastically changed, where in the past, a lot of people were more fixated on the image of their brand, whereas nowadays, the image of their brand has developed into a personal brand as well. So now you'll see or you'll hear the word authenticity come up a lot when you're talking about branding, because people want to know more about the founder. They want to know the ins and outs. They want to know the story of the person behind the brand. And that really is, your unique factor in differentiating what makes you different from your competitor. Right. So letting your consumers have an inside scoop, a little behind the scenes of yourself, your story, and your purpose has a huge impact on your brand as a whole, where we see the shift that we did not necessarily see, years before.
Mm-hmm. No, you're absolutely right. No, but the rise of influencer marketing as well, and
100%.
user-generated content, businesses have had to adapt their branding strategies to stay very relevant and engaging, right? Ladies and
Exactly.
gentlemen, do you have anything else to add to the influencer branding segment of just what I just mentioned? How do you think that is in the works and that is increasing and helping small businesses with their marketing?
Yeah, for sure. So definitely influencer marketing has developed over the past few years because you're actually getting raw and authentic perspectives from other people aside from your own.
Mm-hmm.
You're giving people the opportunity to talk about your brand and put your brand on their platforms, which helps others resonate with your brand a lot more.
Right. Now we'll continue with that amazing, exciting chat. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll take a short break and we'll be right back. Today we're in conversation with Alessya Baggetta. And before we went on a break, Alessya shed light on the changes that has happened over the years in the branding industry. Now, Alessya, as we look towards the future, it's important to be aware of the challenges and that businesses will face in the realm of branding and social media. Since you're the guru in this, what is the biggest challenge facing branding and social media in the future for small business owners?
I would say that when you look at social media, every single day there's a new trend that comes up. There's something new that people are doing, whether it's an audio or a reel or the way they post their postings. And to answer your question, I would say be consistent with your authentic self. Find your voice, find your tone, find your purpose, and don't look at your competitors and think, "Oh, I have to do that as well. I have to jump on this trend," because a trend is not long term. And being your authentic self is long term.
Mm-hmm.
So stay true to yourself, figure out a strategy that works for your business, and be consistent with that.
Right. You're right. I mean, this dynamic landscape, staying on top of the trends, the latest ones, and the developments is very, very, very crucial for success. Alessya, as we wrap up our conversation today, if you could give one piece of advice to someone launching their agency, what would it be?
So when building long-term relationships with your clients, you're also allowing opportunities for referrals for yourself and your agency. With that, you're able to build more of a sustainable, healthy, and authentic business for yourself. You're able to leave on a great note, and you're able to build a better understanding of your clients as opposed to it being just a transaction.
Wow. Now, we would love to extend our heartfelt thank you for that beautiful piece of advice that you just shared. And thank you so much, Alessya, for joining us on this episode and sharing such an inspiring and beautiful entrepreneurial journey of yours. We believe that your insights into branding, social media, and launching an agency that has been very incredibly valuable would be, something that our women entrepreneurs can take on from, right? So thank you so much for the willingness of sharing the knowledge and your expertise with us.
Thank you so much for having me today. I really appreciate it.
That brings us to the end of another episode full of small business insights. We hope you've enjoyed our episode. And we encourage listeners everywhere to explore even more on CanadianSME.ca. Once again, we would like to thank our exclusive banking partner RBC, exclusive shipping partner UPS, and our exclusive accounting software partner Xero for supporting this initiative. Please share the podcast and feel free to check out the other episodes. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the Canadian SME Small Business Magazine and our Indigenous SME Magazine to stay up to date on all our upcoming events and get the top business insights from industry leaders. This is Maheen, your host for the Small Business Podcast.